What's up? What's up? What's going on, everyone? What's good with y'all? Waiting on my boy Alistair to come on in here. He got a lot of stuff to talk about. Alistair, what's up, man? Where you at, brother? Where you at? He was at the Toronto Raptors parade, celebrating the Toronto Raptors victory. I gotta hear what this man gotta say. Let's get this man back on. So, how's everyone doing? What's up? What's up? We waiting for people to check up on in here. It's been a busy week. Busy week. We want to talk about the Toronto Raptors, talk about their finals, talk about Kawhi Leonard, why he's the man, and why Stephen Curry is Nightwing. We're going to talk about the Los Angeles Lakers. You know what I'm saying? We need to talk about how LeBron James and what's his face ain't doing nothing. What's up, Alistair? What's good with you, brother?
Man, what's good, man? What's good, bro? Just came back.
All right, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Talk to me, man. Talk about the Toronto Raptors. I see you got the hat on, man.
Yes, sir. Just came back from a victory, baby. Just came back from a parade celebration.
That's what's up. See, that's why I was waiting on you to chime in. I told you the floor is yours, brother. You could talk, man. How was the parade?
Yeah, I've been waiting, man. I've been waiting. So this is what happened, man. It's been crazy. So fans are waiting for Kawhi for like 2 hours, man. It was big stuff, bro. Big ass stuff. What happened? What else? There's over 2 million people attending, yo. It was insane. They had to shut down every single block, every single row. It was crazy, yo. By the time it took them like 4 or 5 hours just to show up. Just to show up. Yeah, 4 hours just show. When they did show up, they were crazy. Like Marc Gasol, he was wilding out. He's ramping up the crowd, and it was sick, man. They had what did they had? They had like an air show before they came. They had an air show, which was crazy. And then what else? They also took out like purple smoke or whatever in the crowd. That was freaking big. And red smoke too. Red smoke too. They had that too.
That's what's up. I see you rocking that Canada, man. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yes, sir. Got to rep Toronto Raptors, the best team in the world, the best player in the world, Kawhi Leonard, NBA Finals MVP. You already know what
right
it
now.
is.
Right now, he's the best player. He's the best player in the world right now. Let's give it a buck right now.
Right now, but all the way, best player in the world. KD got injured. You know what happens when KD gets injured? There's another man that fits in, another man that gets in the way. He does his job. Kawhi Leonard. And yeah, that's all to say because look at LeBron. He's on a team that didn't make it to the playoffs. So add the picture. If you don't make it to the playoffs, add a picture. You got KD. KD's a beast, man. KD's probably the best player, one of the best players. But he got injured.
Wasset just said the Raptors might not even make the playoffs next year, man. You want to chime in on that one?
Oh, come on, bro. That's just some hater talk, bro. That's some hater talk. What? That's some bullshit, bro. They might not make the playoffs, man. You're just hating because a Canadian team whooped y'all. Canadian, the north side of the border, Toronto, the north side of the border, bro. This city right here used to be a hockey city. Used to be a hockey city the whole entire time. When the Raptors were introduced in 1995, it was a complete joke. Fans were boycotting it. Everything. It used to be a hockey team. But this year, what happened after we won the championship? Basketball officially became a Canada team, or Canada became a basketball team, or whatever.
That's what's up, man.
Yes, man. Yes. So that's what it's crazy. Like, I mean, but to say they're not gonna make the playoffs, I mean, first off, Kawhi might just come back. I hope he does. Listen, man, the city's offering him free food for life. I don't know if you heard of that. It's called the Kawhi and Dine or whatever. So they just offer him free food or whatever.
Okay.
So life, yeah, on certain locations, and they're offering him a $6 point something million penthouse. with
Mm-hmm.
penthouse if he
Okay.
stays for one more year. So, and also, what else was going on? Kyle Lowry, he also said
Mm-hmm.
5 more years at the parade. 5 more years.
Okay.
5 more years.
I don't know
Yeah,
about 5 more
man.
years. I don't know about that, but check out
I
some
would.
haterade here. Let me tell you some haterade right now. Wasset
Uh,
said, "No, I like the Raptors, bro. I'm not hating. Kawhi leave. It's a question about that though. Is Kawhi leaving?
does Kawhi leave? Kawhi, it depends, man. He's gonna do what's best for him. He's gonna do what's best for him. But bro, listen, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know how you can leave with all that love and support. How can you leave with all
Mm-hmm.
that love that we give him, bro? Toronto has the best fans in the entire world. The best fans in the world, bro. Do
Mm-hmm.
you see our energy? We had, bro, at the celebrate not celebration in the NBA Finals, we had over 6 locations of fans all around Canada cheering for Toronto. We had it. It's called the Jurassic Park, so that's where like the crowd is outside. They had
Mm-hmm.
I think like 20,000 people. Yeah, 20,000 people outside of Toronto alone. And then there is what else? We had other cities too, like Brampton, Mississauga, XYZ. Parts you guys probably don't know about in Canada, but I'm saying, man, we got 30 million people, 37 to be specific, riding on us, bro. 37 more people riding on the Raptors. I mean, I respect the other teams, of course, you know what I'm saying, but at the end of the day, it's different states, you know what I'm saying? Different states in the states, different states and everything. At the end of the
Mm-hmm.
day, they're all equal. They're all one. At the end of the day, they're all America. It's America, USA. Over here, bro, we ain't got nothing. It's just us, man. It's just us.
Mm-hmm.
So I say Toronto versus everybody, bro. Toronto versus
So what,
everybody.
so what you got to say about Wasset saying it's a hockey town?
He says a hockey. Well, I just went off on that. I just said that we were a hockey town
Mm-hmm.
until the Raptors. When you get a winning team, I don't care what city it is. In any city, you got a winning team. It's
Mm-hmm.
not going to be riding you. Period. They're always going to be like, oh, what's this winning team going on here? Let's jump on the boat. Let's support. That's what it is. But we got that, and we got great fans too. And we got great fans. Messiah Jury, for the GM from Toronto, he
Mm-hmm.
made a what should I say? He put on he made a masterclass team, man. He made a masterclass team. He knew what he was doing before this whole thing started. You know what I'm saying? He got Danny Green and Kawhi. He got one of the best shooters in the league in Danny Green. That's what people aren't talking about. They're talking about what Danny Green has been doing, contributing on this end as well. And then we got a big man, Marc Gasol, former defensive player of the year. Do you guys remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people forgot. People forgot. And we got Serge Ibaka, who's
Yep.
still good, bro. And he's coming off of the bench. So that shows you the people. And by the way, he knows. I saw
Mm-hmm.
your other video. You said that Kawhi was the only best player on the team, right? You said that
Damn right. He's the
and you
only
said there was
star.
no second best player. But what
Mm-mm.
you kind of messed up because you said there's no Kyle Lowry. Then you said I thought you were gonna say the other guy, but you said Ibaka. Then you said
Mm-hmm.
Danny Green, and then you said Marc Gasol. But one person you forgot was Pascal Siakam. Pascal Siakam has been dominating the whole. He dominated the whole first round, and he's been the second guy that's contributed with Kawhi Leonard all throughout the playoffs. That's Philly. That's Milwaukee and against Golden State. They couldn't stop him in game one. Did you see that of the NBA
Yeah.
Finals? When he
Yeah.
dropped 25?
I ain't taking nothing away from Pascal. I'm not taking nothing away from Pascal Siakam, but we got to keep it a buck here. He's not a star, bro. He's what you call a glorified role player. That's what he is at his truest and most properest levels. But we're not gonna sit here and give him stars because for you to be a star, you have to be a multiple all-star. You have to win all-star games. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be nominated into the all-star multiple times. Has Siakam done that? No. So he's not a star, bro.
But
Sorry,
he's
I'm not gonna give you that.
but this is his first year of being so good. This is his first
Yeah,
year
a
dominating.
very good role player.
Yeah,
That's what
but
he is.
you said there's no second guy and Pascal
I didn't
Siakam.
say there's no second guy. What I said is, and I'm gonna clarify it, is that Kawhi Leonard is the only star on that team, and that's the truth. He is the only star on that team. Now let's fast forward it here, man. I
Yeah.
done let you get your little celebrations and all of that. Now let's talk about the Lakers real quick, man. Let's chime in on that one real quick. Everybody's talking about LeBron James and they talking about Anthony Davis, and they're sitting here saying that those two are going to be legitimate title contenders. Let Wasset or one of these LBJ apologists or LBJ stands tell you, they, because they're LBJ brigade, they'll tell you that LeBron James is going to do that. But here's my take on it, and then I'm going to let you chime in real quick. It's really quite simple for me. LeBron James is what you call over the hill, aka past his prime level superstar, and Anthony Davis is an injury plagued player. So you don't know how much broken they're going to be next year. And don't sell me on no Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma is the consistency of inconsistency. He's basically an athletic version of John Starks. So what's your take on that?
An athletic version of John Star. Hold on, I'm getting into the comments. Yeah, so we're talking about if the Lakers could be a threat next year.
Yeah, if they're going to be a legitimate contender, like these crazy Laker fans are telling you, or are they even going to make the playoffs?
Well, okay, here's the thing. They haven't even made the playoffs. Lakers, Lakers, this whole past year tried to stay so relevant, bro. Just because of their name and everything they've ever accomplished.
Yep.
So it's like, okay, they're hanging up, they have the name, but at the end of the day, it's all about the players and the energy. They don't have that at all. What do they have? They have LeBron. Now they have AD. They thought they were getting Kyrie Irving. But they didn't though. They don't have that third guy. They're not built enough yet. And also, I don't know if Anthony Davis could even go a whole season without getting injured at least a couple times. We've seen in the past he can't go that long without getting a couple injuries. I don't know. I don't know if he could be that guy. I've seen him like really pending and really seen him in New Orleans at times, especially when he had a great team. Like he had a great team on it, like a few years ago with DeMarcus Cousins, Ron, stuff like that. I feel like he failed to really be that leader for some reason. I feel like he failed to be that leader.
Well, here's my take on it, because Wasset is sitting here telling me stop hating on Kyle Kuzma. You don't like LeBron. It's not about whether if I like or if I don't like LeBron. And see, this is the thing. People think I don't like LeBron James. I don't have a problem with LeBron James. If you tell me that LeBron James is the 11th best player to ever play in NBA history, then we're on the same page. If you turn around and tell me that LeBron James is great, but he's not Kobe Bryant great or Michael Jordan great, then we don't have a problem. But when you sit here and overrate the man and then put him, not only leapfrog him past Kobe, but then you want to put him on MJ status, yeah, there's a problem there. I have a problem with that. It's just like Shaq earlier today when he was laughing at Ryan Hollins. He was laughing at him because you got people like Wasset and Ryan Hollins that are fools. They're clowns. They think that LeBron James is everything since sliced bread. I mean, come on, man. You really not watching basketball if you're sitting here and telling yourself that this guy right here, the most overrated basketball player to ever play the game, is the greatest thing we've ever seen. I mean, come on. That's just nonsense right there. And I don't even want to go in his 3 for 9 NBA finals abysmal 33% average. I mean, that's just atrocious at the highest levels, man. What's up, EJ88? What's up, brother? Yeah, it's atrocious, man. So I don't understand how a team like that's injury plagued with an Anthony Davis and a LeBron James and a Kyle Kuzma is going to leapfrog past a Utah Jazz team that's surging, a Denver Nuggets team that's surging, even Golden State Warriors minus Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson. If they get 2 quality replacements, they're still going to have the chemistry, because there's something has to be said in basketball for chemistry. Chemistry makes teams. So if you have chemistry, therefore you're going to be able to excel. So I don't understand this narrative where LeBron and Anthony Davis are going to get together and we're going to talk about Kumbaya, Lakers Nation, purple and gold. That just sounds like some purple and gold rhetoric right there. The Toronto Raptors has a legitimate team, not the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers, we don't know what they're going to be. We know the Lakers are going to be exactly what they've been. The motto of what? Injuries. That's what they've been the motto of. And then that's what we're going to see. This stuff about Kyle Kuzma had 40 points. Kyle Kuzma is a consistency of inconsistency, man. When he's good, he's good. And when he's bad, he's bad. It's really that simple, man. You got any last take you want to talk about the Lakers real quick on?
Well, it was the only thing that they had was this Anthony Davis trade, but apart from that, I feel like the other teams, they have the relevancy that the Lakers just don't have. That's pretty much it, and yeah, that's pretty much it. What are they gonna do to improve next year? I don't know. LeBron always wants to run the floor. We don't know. We have to see. But Kyle Kuzma's definitely that second or third best guy on the team. They traded.
Exactly.
Oh, they traded Lonzo Ball. They traded Lonzo Ball too. So that was
Mm-hmm.
funny. Like, man, LeVar is going on ESPN, still talking trash. Still
Mm-hmm.
talking trash. No, his boy just got traded. The guy said that he averaged like under 40% at the line or something like that, 50% at the line. How can you average that low numbers, man? As a point guard, there's no way. LeBron said LeBron got rid of his ass. You know, LeBron got rid
Mm-hmm.
of. Said, I don't want this boy here no more. And they traded Brandon Ingram, man. I feel like Brandon Ingram. You know what I'm saying? I know he came into the league like as a second pick or something like that, but
Yeah. But
somehow he under. Yeah, somehow he underperformed.
I'm gonna tell you
You know?
like this. I'm gonna tell you like this. Frank Vogel is a joke of a coach, man. I've seen him at the highest levels when he was coaching X and O's with the Indiana Pacers versus that Miami Heat team. Mind you, that Indiana Pacers team should have beat that Miami Heat team twice, but they didn't. He's a joke. And Rob Pelinka, we don't know what he is as a GM because, again, he's never been a GM. This is not Masai Ujiri we're talking about here. So, folks, come on, let's stop this nonsense. And then on top of that, once again, LeBron James is an over the hill past his prime superstar. Anthony Davis is injury plagued. And you got Kyle Kuzma, who's a consistency of inconsistency. That's not a legitimate title contender. Tell me when you're going to add a Devin Booker type. Tell me when you're going to add a Clint Capella type. And tell me when you're going to add a player off the bench that can come and give you floor generalship and give you both offense and defense. You get those three pieces along with what you have now, then you have a legitimate title contender. Until then, I don't got time for that nonsense. What's up, Memphis 10? Now, let's get on to the last topic here because this is what I want to talk about here. Earl Spence versus Sean Porter. What's up, man? Talk to me.
Earl Spence versus Sean Porter. Uh, like I feel like it's gonna be a pretty dominant fight. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a pretty dominant fight for Earl Spence. Um, like here's the thing. Here's the thing in boxing. When people know that you're this like a big deal, they know that you're hot or whatever, they're going to be lynching onto you. And I feel like the most people they've been lynching onto
Mm-hmm.
was Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. And I'm not talking about just the hardcore boxing fans,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm talking about the casual fans in general.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Once you get that, you know you're special. You know what I mean? You know you're special. I feel like Sean Porter has been lacking that power and those qualities to be just that. I feel like the only thing he can do is probably get on the inside again and try to rough you up. You know what I mean? Get on the inside, but it probably won't be enough because Earl Spence is way too diverse. You know what I mean? Like he's way too agile for this guy.
Yep.
He got too much for him, I believe. He'll be pretty awkward though. Sean Porter, he fights pretty awkward all a lot, but for the most part, that's what I think is gonna happen is Earl Spence is probably just gonna start jabbing him, you know what I mean? Create his distance and try to take him out of there around the ninth or the tenth. So yeah, that's how I see that going down.
All right. Well, let me tell you like this, man. And I'm gonna make it very clear and I'm gonna make it very straight to the point. Sean Constipated Porter is a very flawed fighter. The dude is flawed as you don't know what, man. The guy sits there and fights you like he's a football player. I've said this before. He's the weakest WBC champion ever. They should strip him from that green belt. The green belt should never belong to a weak champion like that, man. That dude is so flawed, it's not even funny. And for people to sit here and to say, "Oh well, Sean Porter, I'm going for Sean Porter for the upset." You don't know nothing about basketball. I mean boxing. I'm gonna say it again. If you pick Sean Porter, you know nothing about boxing. This is a clear, you know how they say clear slam dunk or clear surefire win. What's up, JB? This is what you call a clear surefire win and a clear slam dunk. All Earl Spence got to do, if I'm Derek James, and I'm gonna make it very clear, is when Sean Porter comes in there with that ballroom dancing, because that's what he does, ballroom dancing, not boxing. When he comes with that backdoor ballroom dancing and tries to throw headbutts like he's Evander Holyfield, I'm Derek James. I'm telling Earl Spence, punch down on his head Every time you come in there, punch that brain matter out. Because here's the thing. You want to come in here and try to hurt me like you did Andre Berto. And that's why I was mad at Andre Berto at the end of the fight. He sitting there hugging the man out, and the man was sitting there trying to take his head out with headbutts. No. You come in there with the head, I'm going to punch your head down every time. I'm going to let you know. Through me punching down on your head, don't come over here with that fuck shit. It's really that simple. You come over here with that fuck shit, you getting punched with shit. That's what you getting punched with. It's really that simple, man. Because I don't like that style of fight, man. When guys sit there and they just come in there and then they throw headbutts, they're thinking that's boxing. That's not boxing, man. That's backyard brawling right there. That ain't no damn boxing. What in the sweet science tells you throwing a headbutt is strategy, other than basically crippling your opponent and basically hurting them and damn near putting them into the hospital? What about that? Because when Evander Holyfield did it, Tyson damn near bit his damn ear off. And I was happy when Tyson did that. You know why? Because you're not boxing no more. Now you're basically trying to hurt the guy. We know Sean Porter does not have the skill set and the prerequisites to fight Earl Spence. So he's going to go in there and throw headbutts. That's why, again, if I'm Derek James, I'm telling him straight up, punch down on that head every time. Because every time he punched down on that head when he throws the headbutt, you know what that message is going to be sent to Sean Porter? Don't come in here with that fuck shit. Because every time you come in here with it, you getting punched down on your head. He basically got to treat him the way he did Eric Bundu. Because Eric Bundu was trying to do some of that in that fight with Spence. And what did Spence do? He punched down on that head, man. That's how you make sure headbutt guys don't do that. And then here's the other thing you do with with guys that throw headbutts. Thank you, Black Lives Don't Matter. You stiff arm them and you hold them. That's why I like that Kell Brook fight, because Kell Brook was like, you ain't gonna do none of this dirty stuff with me. Every time you come up in here trying to smother, I'm gonna grab your ass. That's what Earl Spence needs to do. Whenever Earl Spence is tired, just grab him up and basically stiff arm him. And I'm talking about throw every bit of that elbow all up in that face. You know, slick fighters, the smartest fighters know how to do that. Throw that little grazing elbow right across that head. That's what I would do to basically reciprocate those headbutts. And then the last thing, a lot of people undermine this. You're basically supposed to, I don't know if you used to see when Floyd Mayweather used to do this. You basically take your hand and you shove down on top of their head. Because when you do that, right, and you lean over a fighter, you take the win out of them. If I'm Earl Spence, every time Sean Porter come in there with that headbutt, I'm going to lean down on him. Because if I lean down on him, you know what I'm doing? I'm taking basically energy away from him. And then I'm going to work the body from the jump all day, every day. I'm going to make sure that I get one body shot in every exchange. Because when you're fighting a fighter like that likes to smother you, every body shot counts. And the more body shots you land, the more he's going to slow down. And then once he slows down and he's out and he's ready for basically the primetime KO, then if I'm Spence, I'm basically going to operate in what I call lateral movement, stepping in and stepping out, and just basically switching them up headhunting style. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to headhunt him all day, every day, because now I got him wobbly. Now it's about just landing that perfectly, beautifully paced punch, either on the temple or on the chin, that's going to get him out of there. I'm telling you, this is going to be a stop, man. It's going to be 9 rounds of basically him putting the pressure on him and him basically beating him down. Because like JB had mentioned in my earlier video, Spence basically needs to show that this whole thing about people saying he can't bulldoze cats at the welterweight division, this has to come to a stop. Because Adrian Broner was able to drop Sean Porter. So I don't see why Spence can't do it. It's really that simple for me. I can't. And Spence has to send back that Thanos with the Infinity Stones, that Thor with the Stormbreaker message that he is the boogeyman of the welterweight division. Trust me, after Spence puts that beat down on Sean Porter, even Terrence Crawford gonna think twice. The beat down that Spence gonna put on him gonna make even Crawford think twice. Now you just ain't gonna walk up in here because we bulldozing cats left and right. You got anything you want to say, Alistair?
Well, man, all I gotta say is Earl Spence is definitely the most established at the weight class, and Sean Porter didn't look too good in his last fight either. You know what I'm saying? But this isn't really the fight, man. The real fight is Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. Everybody knows that, but in order for that to happen, Earl Spence has to get through this task right now. He has to get through this task against Sean Porter. But Sean Porter, man, I'm saying he does have a hell of a chin. You might be able to take a couple of those of those shots before it's over. But I feel like we know who's the more talented guy, and that guy's just gonna, you know what I mean, show his experience and his overall ring generalship and IQ. So I
That's
think
what's
that's
up.
where it's gonna end up lying at. And what else, man? What else? Yeah, Sean Porter. He has proven himself though. He has proven himself, but he did lose to Kel Brock.
Mm,
And who else he lost to? Who else he lost to? Oh yeah, Keith Thurman. If you lost to
mm,
those guys, there's no way you could come back and beat someone like Earl Spence. This isn't rocket science because it's okay. I'm fine with Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? Winning this fight, I'm fine with that. You know what I'm saying? As long as the big fight stands, him and Terrence Crawford. That's what it's about for me. After this fight, we'll see the
mm,
negotiation, how the negotiation goes after this one. But right now,
mm.
we get past this one. And when is the date again for the him and Sean Porter? 'Cause I
It
forgot.
said in September. It's gonna come out official what the date is, but I know it's September. They got a September date. I don't know the exact date. I can tell you off the top of my head, but I know it's in September.
Okay, okay. Because like man, that's kind of late. You don't you think? I mean, he fought in March and now he's fighting at the end of the
No,
year.
I don't think that's late because after he beats down Sean Porter in September, then he gonna turn around the top of the year and beat down whoever is the winner of Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman, and then after that he get Crawford at the tail end of 2020. Then once he beat up Crawford, then he unifies, and then he can move up to 154, man. And it's really that simple. Thanks, JB. Late September, and it's that simple, man. Get 3 belts. Then
Yeah.
by the time you fight Crawford, you got 3 belts to his one. Then you take his belt, and then you move up to 154, man. I'm expecting Spence to move up to 154 late September 2020 after he cleans out the division. And then after he cleans out 147, guess what? Now he's the number one pound for pound fighter because everyone knows him beating Crawford puts him over any damn body, and that's Canelo included. Because that's a special fight right there. Anybody. He beat Crawford and he beat all these damn welterweights, and he gets undisputed at 147. I will argue that thing down with any damn body. Ain't nobody's off limits right there. It's really that simple. All right, Alex.
Agreed. Agreed. I agree.
Damn
And
right.
I
Damn right.
feel like he could beat Canelo too. So he could beat Canelo too because Canelo, man, he's just super overrated, like Anthony Joshua.
Damn right.
Yeah,
Damn right.
we see what happens when they get put against good fighters. They don't even have to be well known or whatnot. It's about the skill level and it's a fight, right? So it's about who
Exactly.
wins that. So that's how I see
Exactly.
that's how I see that going on. Yeah, so Canelo really better be smart with his money, with his 365 million, because I know he is the highest paid athlete in the world.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
good for boxing. That's good for boxing. It's the first time ever, and like now they have contracts and stuff. Like they have contracts, just like other athletes, like the NBA, the NFL. Those
Mm-hmm.
major sports leagues. So yeah, it's good. I feel like it put boxing back on the map because we all know for a long time it has not been a mainstream sport, and for what reasons. So now it's good. It's good that they're getting that shine again. See Canelo Alvarez at number 2 or number 1 of the Forbes most paid athletes. So yeah, that's good. Now and also the first time Floyd Mayweather isn't number 1 either in a long time. So just
Exactly.
yeah, just for those things. But I was feeling that one of these guys, they got to get like what was I gonna say? These guys have to get like some like a platform, maybe not a platform, but some endorsements now. They got to
Mm-hmm.
start. They got to start acting like, how should I say? Maybe not like fighters, but like as celebrities, as athletes. That's how they
Mm-hmm.
can looking at right now. Like come up with your own, I don't know, your own shoe deal or your own shoe line or something. Like what was it called? I think someone asked Canelo Alvarez on Complex or whatever, Complex Shoe Shopping. I don't know if you know the series, but
Mm-hmm.
they interviewed Canelo and they said, "Hey man, what are you thinking about making your own boxer shoe?" The Fisher one, the first guy to make a boxing shoe. He's like, "Yeah, I think it's a great idea. So and so, I think it's a great idea." And yeah, it could be a good idea. So
Damn right.
damn right. So I was just thinking, like, I was just gonna tell you, like, man, I still feel like Andy Ruiz. I guess he should
Mm-hmm.
probably do something like that. You know, he has 6 months left until the next fight. I feel like now is your time to get all the superstar stuff in right now. It's time to get everything you ever want to do. Probably book a movie, get a movie deal. I don't know, man. Try to get in one of those Fast and Furious 9 movies or something. I don't know. Just show yourself. You
Get
know,
you something, basically. Get you something.
getting something, man. Just I feel like he just has to, what should I say, increase his value, like make himself look like he's this big, like he's Conor McGregor or something, right? When really he's probably not, but he's trying to sell you. He has what he should do is sell you an image, portray an image like he is this big successful celebrity guy that's making movies that has endorsements. That's why I think he should probably sign with Nike or Adidas, one of the two, and get
Mm-hmm.
his own. Andy Ruiz is going to be called the AR ones. That's what's going to be called, the AR one.
Exactly.
Andy Ruiz ones on the shoe market. I feel like that would be good for boxing. That could sell on the market. And somebody like maybe like some kids or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
teenagers, they can go to the store one day and be like, hey, yo, oh, I like this design, yo, I like this design. They ask the clerk or whatever, like, hey, well, what is this? What shoe is this? And the clerk would be like, oh, those are the Andy Ruiz ones, bro. Those are the Andy Ruiz ones. And you'd be like, oh, okay, okay. The guy would be like, so then the kids would be like, who is that? They'll be like, okay, I want to know more about this guy. Who is that guy? And they're gonna
That's
say, oh,
what's
he's
up,
a
man.
professional boxer. You know, they're gonna say he's a professional boxer, and then they're gonna go home and they're gonna research, hey, who's this guy, whatever, and that could potentially draw them into the sport. I feel like
Well,
that.
that's what needs to happen. That's what needs to happen. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with everything that you just said. Great breakdown, Alistair, man. Always appreciate you, brother. I always appreciate you, man. But I'm about to close this thing out, man. I appreciate everyone for participating. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? And Alistair, you always welcome back again, brother. All right.
All right, yes, same to you, man. Same to you. You have a good day.
And congratulations, man. You celebrate for the Toronto Raptors all this week. You deserve it, brother.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. It's been a long time coming.
Damn right. All right, man.
All right, man. Peace.
Peace.